everyone to an overview of Snagit, a team effort by Abigail and Kristen, our technology specialists, David, our editor and researcher, and I, Shalon, team leader, communications, and research specialist for this Old Dominion University digital writing project. What is Snagit? Snagit is a powerful screen capture software program, also known as the utility Windows forgot, that allows its users to capture, edit, and embellish screenshots of all or part of a website, video display, and audio output. It is represented by this logo. It offers several different methods of capturing images and exploring them to outside software programs and online sites. According to CEO World magazine, Snagit is currently one of the best screen capture software programs on the market. These sentiments are echoed by PCWorld.com, whose users rate it at 4 stars out of 5, and CNETDownloads.com's editors who rate it with 5 out of 5 stars. Snagit was originally created in May 1990 and was used as an internal tool for TechSmith employees. This tool gave their employees the means of showing TechSmith clients visual representations of programs they were developing. In the fall of 1990, TechSmith, realizing the software's potential, began working on a commercial version of Snagit. The first commercial version was released in the spring of 1990 and arrived on the computer scene at a time when Windows was still growing as an operating system. So the platform is for Windows and limited on Mac OS, and the current software lifecycle is at 12.2. Let's take a closer look at where they came from. Bill Hamilton, a programmer in the 1970s from Michigan State University Medical Information Systems and Operations Research Department, is the reason Snagit exists today. From 1982 to 1985, he became an entrepreneur, then counselor, and led the PC development group that was responsible for creating PC-based tools for logistics and supply chain management. In 1987, Hamilton co-founded TechSmith, that provided software development and consulting services to a broad range of regional and national clients. Snagit was originally created in May of 1990 and was used as an internal tool for TechSmith employees. This tool gave their employees the means of showing TechSmith clients visual representation. In the fall of 1990, TechSmith, realizing the software potential, began working on a commercial version of Snagit. Dewey Ho, VP of Program Development, came on board and was instrumental for the first commercial version of Snagit, released in spring of 1990. While Hamilton and his partners worked as consultants, they began actively developing software with the hopes of eventually leaving the consultancy business. With hard work and persistence, TechSmith was available to complete to a software company by 1994. Donald Norris, the VP of Finance and Admin, came on board when Snagit began to catch on in December of 1994, when its then current edition, version 2.2, sees its product registrations triple. The following spring and summer, Snagit received a 5-star rating from PC Computing and a 4-star rating from Ziff Davis Interactive Review Summary Report. Dean Craven, the Chief Technology Officer, came on board around this time, and in June of 1996, Snagit became the first Windows screen capture utility with the release of Snagit version 3.1. This distinction is earned by the addition of programming that allows users to capture all of a scrolling window. Snagit version 4.21 was released in June of 1998. This upgrade gave users the ability to use image effects and to change an image edit color, attributes such as brightness and contrast. Tony Dunkel, the VP Marketing Solutions, became a part of the executive team, and in April of 2001, release of Snagit version 5.2, which among other things created a magnifier window which showed an enlargement of the area around the cursor and gave users the ability to capture non-rectangular areas. The 6.0 version of Snagit was released in November 2001 and introduced the web capture feature. This feature gave users the ability to capture multiple images types on one web page at the same time. In April 2003, it saw the release of version 6.2, This version introduced add-ins that allow Snagit to link images directly to Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. 3 months later, version 6.3 was released and introduced edge effects to the programming's editing interface. James Hilday, for marketing, joined the team, and afterwards TechSmith released a major upgrade in November of 2003 with the version 7.0. This version added paint tools that included the ability to pan, draw lines, arrows, and shapes, as well as the magnifying glass, eraser, and stamp. Tony Lambert, the chief architect, joined the team, and in January of 2006, TechSmith released version 8.0. This version gave Snagit the ability to capture links on the web pages and output to the PDF file format. Katie Cransfield, director of web development and e-commerce, joined the team. She is also a graduate from Michigan State University, like the president, Bill Hamilton. The version 10.0 was released in May of 2010. This version included addition of all-in-one capture option as well as addition of some pages effects support for Windows 7. Doug O'Brien joined the team for strategic business development, and version 11.0 was released in February 28, 2012 with inclusions of a steps process and added blur tool. John Vild then joined the team specializing in global sales, and version 12.0 was released in May 14, 2014, introducing video recording along with many others and an innovation team. The current version, 12.2, was released in August 2007 and brings new functionality to Windows, trimming, capture, editing, and closer compatibility platform between Windows and Mac OS. Why is Snagit number 1? Well, the answer is simple. TechSmith's first important software product, being Snagit, continues as a cornerstone of the company's product family today. The executive team competence towards providing quality products allows a simple interface, giving its users many options, as you can see, important features, and most importantly, support, along with tutorials being readily available. Since its origin, Hamilton and his team have since developed a full portfolio of products used by businesses, government, and educators around the world, including household uses of Snagit, Jing, Camtasia Studio, Camtasia Relay, Moray, and Screencast.com. Let's look closer into Snagit's features. As it replaces the native print screen function with additional features, newer versions allow batch capture of embedded items such as links, pictures, and multimedia. The user can set parameters and keyboard shortcuts to capture particular types of data which are stored in a folder called Catalog by default. Snagit can allow follow links in web pages, capturing the specified data from the linked pages. It allows the recording of screen videos 5 minutes and longer, and it's used in presentations being a screenshot program, capturing video display and audio output. The Snagit editor uses Microsoft's Fluent Ribbon user interface to provide a basic image editing program that can be used to make simple changes to screenshots, including adding arrows, blurring sections, or cropping. Other features include adding new images called stamps onto the screenshots, changing the viewer perspective of the screen captures, adding annotations, using the iDoubler tool to determine the RGB values of any color, and other tools for improving the overall look of screen captures. Sharing is easy. You can upload to YouTube, Skype, and many others. And finding your past work is a breeze, with all its library tag and search tools. Snagit versions are also available in English, German, Korean, and Japanese.
This is Snagit, the all-in-one tool for capturing images and video on your computer screen at the press of a button. Capture just what you need, or your whole screen. Then add callouts, stamps, text, blurs, and more to get your point across. Use a bold image to get your email the attention it deserves. Stop the back and forth of unclear written directions. Or snag something cool from the web and share it with the world. Snagit is used for all of this and more. But it's not just for work or school. Use it at home to snag travel arrangements, recipes, or make a quick video on how to use your favorite program. Then send your creation directly to Google Drive, PowerPoint, YouTube, and more. Snagit goes beyond your desktop as well. With the TextMyth Fuse app, you can wirelessly transfer photos from your mobile device to Snagit for easy backup, markup, and sharing, from stock shareouts to steak cookouts, IT tickets to movie tickets, onboarding videos to onboarding videos. Snagit is your everyday capture tool to help you be understood and have a little fun while doing it. Try it for free on Windows or Mac.
Here we have a research-based component reflecting on Snagit's future use as a technology feature in schools called the flipped classroom. Other researchers uses this open source software as platforms exhibiting their work. And on the issue of copyright, some companies believe the use of screenshots is an infringement of copyright on their program, as it is a derivative work of the widgets and other art created for the software. Regardless of copyright, screenshots may still be legally used under the principle of fair use in the US, or fair dealing, and similar laws in other countries. Snagit uses a great deal of rhetoric form logos to convey messages relying on facts, sources, and more information. They explain how images are purposefully being used without error. They use reason and logic to persuade the users with convincing examples and depth of information. Snagit's logo here, as you can see, an upscale brand image, showing forms of pathos, as well as their well-designed homepage, as seen here in a screenshot with attractive graphics, text, and videos users are likely to explore to analyze the visual rhetoric more quickly in our nonlinear thinking. The visual grammar used displayed many uses of geometric, organic, and abstract shapes, emphasizing rhythm, movement, and lively balance to the user interface. They achieved variety with the creation of visual syntax with their use of lines and colors, as seen here in their toolbar, and lots of harmony with all the information and patterns put together for their easy, usable interface. We can see that a matching aesthetic illustration of color, typeface, and special effects were achieved in their product design, as can be accessed from their pull-down menu. It is our hope that the digital divide gap narrows so that everyone can experience this product's potential for success. Thank you for listening.